That's Auckland-based artist Sam Cullen from his just-released debut album. And here is Sam to fill us in on the details of the long journey to this, his first album.
It's been less of a sit down and write an album, but more of like 6 years of songs that I've turned around and gone, okay, like this is quite good. This is all gonna work as a body of work, you know?
Right.
The oldest song on the record is like 6 years old, so
6 years old.
It's been a long time.
You must have been, what, about a teenager when you wrote it?
Yeah, I was 19 when I wrote that one.
Which song is that?
It's called Better Than Anything. It's track number
5.
Yep. So you know better than the track. That's better than I do.
I got notes written down, so I'm cheating.
As she pulls the covers under her chin, she rolls over and back again. It's not like her sleeping, but it's been a long weekend. And as she opens her eyes and closes them, she smiles a tiny grin. I caught her eye just then, better than anything.
So yeah, like that one I wrote in my university hall in Wellington when I was studying down there. It's a love song. It's a ballad. I wrote that song probably a month after I met my partner. So that's one that's quite close to my heart. That one. But
Nice.
Happy to have that one out. Yeah.
And do you think because I know you've been up to the studio and done a few single sessions with us, but over the time that these singles and things have been, and EPs have been released, has your sound evolved or changed at all?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, because especially with these ones that are a little bit older, like they've kind of been rehashed, and there's been a few different versions of the same songs, you know.
Right.
But I think my sound definitely has changed over the course of at least 5 or 6 years. I feel like I've kind of like honed my influences a wee bit and figured myself out a little bit more as well. So yeah, the answer is yes.
And how would you describe the sound that's on the record?
I like my number 1 and 2 forever have been Bruce Springsteen and Sir Dave Dobbin. So
okay, well, I'm glad you mentioned Bruce because I had Bruce written all over here.
yeah. It's I wear that one on my sleeve a wee bit, but yeah, like Dave Dobbin was the first. He's the first time I saw kind of like a songwriter that I'd heard on CD in real life, so that kind of Kiwi songwriting that is kind of burned into all of us is definitely in here somewhere as well.
Yep. Well, I hear he's been doing some shows and they've been awesome.
They look fabulous.
Yeah. So that's good to know. Yeah. And did you see the Bruce Springsteen film?
I did see the film. Yeah. I'm highly anticipated.
What did you think?
I liked it. Yeah, I did like it. Do you know what? I need to watch it again because I'm pretty like well aware of like that period of his life. Like I spent a lot of time studying him or whatever you want to call it. But I reckon I need to see it again to make a final call. Marty.
Okay.
What did you think?
I didn't like it.
Didn't like it.
I thought I love Bruce and Nebraska and all that. That's great. But I thought the script was terrible. Just the writing was clumsy and kind of cliche ridden. So that's what got me. So,
I hear you.
But good on Bruce for doing his thing. I got no problem with that.
Yeah. The boss is the boss.
Yeah, he still is, isn't he? Keeps on putting out box sets that cost more than most houses do. But
he'll do him.
Anyway, yeah. So, in fact, I heard the Springsteen influence in Better Than Anything, and I also Easy Like That is one that I kind of an I'm on fire vibe.
Yeah.
What can you tell me about where did it come from?
Waking up lonely, and I need you here again in these arms of mine. 'Cause baby, last night you made it look so easy. You made it look so easy. I want it to be easy like that. Easy like that.
Yeah, you kind of hit the nail on the head there. It's kind of, I don't know, there was a couple of songs that were written probably a little bit closer to the actual release, and this is one of them.
Right.
I don't know. Sometimes as a songwriter, you kind of got to push the boat out a little bit and kind of make up some sort of fictional story. Like everything is generally based on like lived experience, but this is probably one that I just thought, bugger it, I'm just going to make something up
Yep.
and see how it runs. It's like it's a classic longing for love kind of a song, but yeah, that was one that's a bit of a fictional sort of a one on the record. But yeah.
All righty. And you got a duet with Brody Lee, Home to You. So how did that come about?
Keep one more time, I'm all for you. You look so nice in my bedroom. I don't wanna give you up. I don't wanna give this up. Don't be so shy, I'm all for you.
So Brody's been a good friend of mine for a while, and we thought, bugger it, we're finally just going to sit down and try and do a bit of a session, do a bit of writing. And that song we wrote within an hour in my friend's studio apartment in Auckland. It kind of blindsided both of us, and we just did it. And I produced it up with my friend Chris over the next kind of couple of months after that. Just very low stress, very low pain, just came together like that. So happy about that one.
Cool. So overall, the production of the record, was there a particular something you were after? Did you have assistance with it? How did the sound get to be what we hear?
Yeah, so the way that I work is I kind of do everything that I can to the best of my ability.
Okay.
And that often results in pretty solid demos, pretty, half-finished mixes.
Right.
And after that, my best friend and collaborator, DJ producer Chris Scott, also known as Chris Keane, will basically finish everything off for me, which is fantastic because it's a real low stress. Again, we just do it in his apartment in Auckland. We don't go into a big flash studio. We don't need to spend heaps of time milking the stone, as maybe you'd say. So it's nice, and we just finish the music together when we can, and this is kind of how it comes out. It's 10 songs that we've just kind of finished as mates.
All righty. And how much do you spend on your lyrics? I like the lyric in "Take Me for a Drive." I'll tell you my secrets if you tell me your lies. So that one's kind of stood out. I hate to throw your lyrics back at you like that, but I'm going to do it anyway.
Do you wanna drive to the morning light? I'll tell you my secrets if you tell me your lies. Pick me up by the golden arch sign. I can't sleep, baby. I don't know about you, but I'm losing my mind. Have you seen the news lately on the headlines? Well, you always know how to sympathize. So what do you say, baby, this time?
But do you have like notebooks full of lines and thoughts and feelings that you just jot down everywhere on your phone?
Yeah, it's all. Do you know what? I kind of do wish like I had a physical notebook. That's a real like songwriter thing.
Right.
But I don't. It's all just in my notes app on my phone. Sometimes there's lines that'll come and you just write them down, even if you're not writing a song.
Yep.
But others, it's like if I'm sitting down and writing a song, then I'll just think about that track and figure out what we can get sorted for it. Some lines don't work for songs, and you got to park them and put them in another one. But yeah, that's kind of my process and how it works. Yeah.
Cool. Now I see you got a gig coming up where you're doing 3 shows in one day.
Mm-hmm.
What's possessed you to do that? That's on December 13th, I think, here in Auckland. There's an acoustic set, a covers set, and then the full band thing. So you have to get in shape to do that.
I guess so. Yeah. It's a dumb idea that has come to fruition, and I'm excited about it because I like pushing the boat out in the live aspect. Everybody loves going to one gig and seeing their favorite band. But
Right. Oh,
hopefully seeing 3 gigs in one night for an RSVP is quite appealing for some people, you know?
yep.
So yeah, hopefully I don't know, we might have a big mob of people kind of following us down K Road, and maybe a drum kit here and a bass amp there or something on the way
Cool.
through. So yeah, that'd be cool.
What kind of covers are you going to do?
Pub covers. Yeah. All the, I don't know, Kiwi classics.
All the Kiwi class. I already know what they sound like. I can hear them in my head.
You know the ones. Maybe a couple from this century, hopefully.
All right. Did you do any Bruce? Any Bruce?
Do you know what, man? Bruce is quite like sacred.
Right,
so,
I understand, but still.
You know, and a lot of people are always like, oh, you should never, I don't know, you should never really try and like cover Bruce. And I'm kind of that same mind. Like,
okay.
I reckon I'll leave Bruce to Bruce, but
there's quite a few Kiwi artists who cover Bruce. I've heard some nice versions of "Dancing in the Dark" and "I'm on Fire."
And to be fair, I have done it that acoustically as well. But I reckon what will we do? We might do a bit of Fleetwood Mac. We might do we'll do some Dragon.
Okay, of course. All right. It sounds like it's all happening. Very good. All right. And what do you got planned for release day?
Release day gonna be pretty quiet, man. It's my partner's birthday weekend as well, so I say quiet as in we'll probably just have a few beers and hang out. But I'm excited to get it out. I'm excited to catch up with friends at the pub for a celebration, you know. Yep,
and can maybe even crank it up in the sound system.
That's right. Yeah.
What do you like having your music on in the background? Does it annoy you or draw you in or make you feel uncomfortable?
Nah, I quite like it. It's quite funny sometimes. I don't know, it'll like shuffle on in the car and someone will be like, "Oh shit, hang on," and I'll be like, "Nah, like leave it. It's fine." You know, that's my 0.002 cents or whatever.
There you go. The big money's rolling in.
Yeah, exactly. So I quite like it. It's quite gives you a wee pat on the back. You know?
If you enjoyed this episode of the 13th Floor's Music Talk series, please be sure to subscribe to the website or to the YouTube channel. Follow us on Facebook or Instagram and wherever you find your podcasts. There's a whole lot more to discover.